Ryan Reynolds is a Canadian-American actor, producer, comedian, and businessman. Throughout his 30-year career in film and television, he has received multiple accolades, and he is one of the highest-grossing film actors of all time, with a worldwide box office gross of over $5 billion worldwide. Ryan Reynolds was born on October 23, 1976, in Vancouver, British Columbia. He is the youngest of 4 sons. His father, James Chester Reynolds, was a Royal Canadian Mounted Policeman before retiring from the force and going to work as a foods wholesaler. His mother, Tamara Lee, worked in retail sales. Reynolds has 2 brothers who work in law enforcement in British Columbia. Reynolds has Irish and Scottish ancestry and was raised in the Roman Catholic Church in Vancouver's Kitsilano neighborhood. He has been involved in acting since age 13. He graduated from Kitsilano Secondary School in 1994, which he attended with actor Joshua Jackson. Reynolds played small roles in a number of television series, but became discouraged and quit acting at age 19 to enroll at Kwantlen Polytechnic University. A few months later, he ran into fellow actor Chris William Martin, who convinced him to try again and move with him to Los Angeles. After moving to Hollywood, Reynolds played a few supporting roles in TV series and movies. He was offered the role of Xander in Joss Whedon's series, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but turned it down because he did not want to play a teenager anymore. Instead, he landed the role of medical school student Berg in the ABC sitcom 2 Guys, a Girl, and a Pizza Place. The series helped Reynolds develop his gifts for mimicry and imbecilic bumbling, qualities that were also showcased in his lead role in National Lampoon's Van Wilder. The screwball college comedy became a cult hit. That role brought Reynolds work in a variety of genres. He starred in the Canadian heist flick Foolproof, 2003, which was a box office disappointment, and voiced the sidekick of Leslie Nielsen's bumbling crime fighter in the Teletoon animated comedy series Zeroman. He made the jump to big-budget Hollywood fare with a supporting role opposite Michael Douglas and Albert Brooks in the comedy The In-Laws, 2003, and starred with Wesley Snipes in the action movie Blade: Trinity, for which he trained for 3 months and gained 25 pounds. For several years, Reynolds appeared in a string of lackluster films both critically and commercially. He played a vampire hunter in Blade: Trinity, 2004, opposite Wesley Snipes and Jessica Biel, and starred in the 2005 remake The Amityville Horror. While his movies may not have been wowing audiences, Reynolds enjoyed great popularity nonetheless. He was featured in People magazine's Sexiest People issue in 2007, earning the title Sexiest Renaissance Man from the publication. In 2009, Reynolds' film career took off. He played the mercenary Deadpool in the box office hit X-Men Origins, Wolverine starring Hugh Jackman. Teaming up with Sandra Bullock, Reynolds showed his comedic talents in The Proposal. He continued to thrive professionally, expanding his range with the independent drama Buried in 2010. In the film, Reynolds played an American working in Iraq who gets kidnapped and buried alive. Reynolds made a triumphant return to the big screen in 2011. Taking on a comic book hero, he starred in The Green Lantern with Blake Lively. Reynolds then showed off his comedic talents in The Change-Up with Jason Bateman and took on a dramatic role as an agent in Safe House, 2012, starring opposite Denzel Washington. Not one to slow down, he has also lent his voice to animated movies, The Croods and Turbo, both released in 2013, and appeared in films like The Voices. He took on a supporting role in the biopic Woman in Gold and starred in the thriller Selfless. The year 2016 turned out to be even better for Reynolds when his labor of love, Deadpool, finally came to be after being in development for 16 years. The offbeat superhero film became the highest-grossing R-rated feature of all time and led to a Golden Globe nomination for its star. Deadpool 2 enjoyed similar success after hitting theaters in May 2018, grossing nearly $800 million at the global box office. Reynolds next took his comedic talents to the live-action animated Pokémon Detective Pikachu 2019 as the voice of the titular fuzzy yellow character. Later that year, it was on to an action role in Netflix's Underground 6 as the leader of a group of rogue operatives determined to take down the world's most dangerous villains. Reynolds began dating singer Alanis Morissette in 2002, and they announced their engagement in June 2004. In February 2007, representatives for the pair announced they had mutually decided to end their engagement. Morissette said her album Flavors of Entanglement was created out of her grief after the split, and the song Torch was written about Reynolds. Soon after the end of his relationship with Morissette in 2007, Reynolds began dating actress Scarlett Johansson. They announced their engagement in May 2008 and married on September 27 of that year in a private ceremony near Tofino, British Columbia. On December 14, 2010, they announced their separation. Reynolds filed for divorce in Los Angeles on December 23, and Johansson filed her response simultaneously. The divorce was finalized on July 1, 2011. Reynolds first met Blake Lively in early 2010 while filming Green Lantern, in which they co-starred. They began dating in October 2011 and married on September 9, 2012, at Boone Hall Plantation in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. In the wake of civil rights protests in 2020, Reynolds publicly apologized and expressed deep regret for using that venue due to its association with slavery. He and Lively renewed their vows at home in New York. The couple have 3 daughters: James, born December 2014, Inez, born September 2016, and Betty in 2019. The family reside in Pound Ridge, New York. Reynolds and Lively are close friends with singer-songwriter Taylor Swift, who named the characters in her song Betty after their daughters. Reynolds has openly spoken about his lifelong struggle with anxiety, noting in 2018 that he carried out many interviews in the character of Deadpool to alleviate his fears. He became a U.S. citizen in 2018. On November 26, 2021, Governor General Mary Simon awarded Reynolds a Governor General's Performing Arts Award to recognize his philanthropic work and significant contributions to the cultural life of Canada. Sandra Bullock, Morna Baccarin, Michael J. Fox, and Hugh Jackman made pre-recorded speeches in support of and to congratulate Reynolds on the award. In the aftermath of the 2022 Russian invasion of Ukraine, Reynolds and Lively pledged to match up to $1 million for Ukrainian refugees fleeing the conflict in Ukraine. In March 2022, Lively and Reynolds made another donation, amounting to $500,000 to Water First, to provide Indigenous people in Canada with clean water and training to young people to become professional as technicians in environmental issues. A committed environmentalist and activist, Reynolds was involved over the years with a number of charities. In 2008, he ran the New York City Marathon to raise money for the Michael J. Fox Foundation and in honor of his father, who was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease about 1994. Reynolds served on the foundation's board of directors. Reynolds executive produced and narrated the eco-conscious Canadian documentary The Whale, 2011. He worked with the environmental organization Natural Resources Defense Council to advocate for renewable energy and to bring attention to the effects of the Deepwater Horizon oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. In addition, he helped raise funds for relief efforts following the 2010 Haiti earthquake. Reynolds supported Vancouver's Covenant House, which provides shelter to runaways and the homeless, and Hope North, a high school in Uganda that educates former child soldiers. He frequently visited children's hospitals, and in 2007 he traveled to Malawi with the Friends of Newland Orphans. So that was all for this video. You can also tell us your topic for our next video. And as always, Thanks for watching.